My name is Dr. M. Sawyers, and I'm a very, very below average powerlifter, but an exceptionally good online coach. And this is my training as I rehabilitate from exploding both of my quads off. I literally snapped them whilst I was squatting 285 kilos. So today's training, super exciting stuff. This morning I tried to squat. My knee is just, this quad in particular, stabby nerve pain. So what I decided to do, I did some leg extensions, a bit of stretching. I could literally only manage the lowest weight on the stack, which is not much. But even that was causing me pain to do it. So what I decided to do was just cut the session off. So that was in the gym. And then I'm just going to train some back stuff instead. I'm not going to go too crazy. I'm not going to do any hingy stuff. Just thinking pull-ups and maybe pull-downs. And that's it, to be honest. Like super quick session. I'd imagine. I would guess that this is going to be probably less than about 15 minutes or so. So best crack on. Now, what I'm going to do, start off with some weighted pull-ups and then see how that goes, and then potentially just drop down to body weight for some more. So although I am, if you want to call me that, I'm a powerlifter, primarily training for powerlifting. At the minute, the goal is basically just getting jacked. So fat loss is the primary goal of training right now. So it's just doing enough training to maintain size and strength. So I want to train all the body parts, and I seem to have fallen into a routine of just training every day, which I'm quite enjoying, to be honest. I like the idea of it because, so like today is supposed to be quads. That's the next session in my program, but because my knee's been so knackered, I just move on to the next session, which is just some upper back work. The only thing is, because I'm planning on deadlifting in a couple of days' time, if my knee is okay, it just means that I just start doing any horizontal rows. But anyway, I do digress. Start doing some sets. I think my PB with this is 7 reps, maybe, or 8. I'm not sure. So what we're going to do is go basically to failure on this. So training, just like most things, on a continuum. Close to failure you're going, the less volume you need to do. So I just want to get enough stimulation through my muscles to tell them to stay around. And I also find when I lift, it just makes the whole fat loss thing just feel better. And it's probably just getting some glycogen and a bit of a pump compared to just feeling like you're getting flatter and flatter and withering away. Anyway, let's crack on. Oh, that came out of nowhere. There's only 5. I was expecting to do more than that. Thought I'd get like 6, 7, 8. That's disappointing. But it is what it is. So I don't blame the cut or anything. That's the downside of doing the training where you just train one day after the next. And taking the rest and stuff as auto-regulated. But it's okay. And as you can potentially see, my head is now lighter. So in theory, this should be easier. And stick straps on for this next set. I've not actually tried these on pull-ups yet. So work-wise, today had a 14 strong finish yesterday. A bunch of people signed up off the back of that. So today has been getting new people set up. And then after that, I wrote one email for tomorrow, one Instagram post, which already went out, and one Instagram story. They're all done together because they're all about the same topic. It's just, I don't know if you've seen the meme of like your personality on LinkedIn versus Facebook versus Instagram versus Tinder versus whatever. It's the same with content. It's slightly different verbiage for each one. Right. I'll try to face the other way just because why not? I don't know how I feel about that with these. Felt a bit slippery, but it's different. And then after that, I was looking at onboarding and changing things because, so I got 4 products. It's 3 of them that bring in the most revenue. The 4th one is consultations. That might be like 1 or 2 a week, so that's not many. Paid consultations like blood work and that sort of stuff. So I've got premium coaching, which is like everything. Basically everything somebody needs, we go over that. A basics but better, which is essentially programming and coaching. And there's an ASC app. So the ASC app doesn't bring in as much revenue as the other 2, but is infinitely more scalable than the other 2. I enjoy the more premium one more because I get to be more hands-on. It's more interesting. However, it's not as affordable for as many people. So I need to figure out what I'm going to do because trying to scale 3 things at once by myself is not pragmatic. And I think trying to do everything at once, I'm ending up doing nothing. Right. Okay, that's going to be it for these. I wanted to try and keep above 5 reps, so in a couple of sets. I'm going to have to look back on this, on the recording to see what I've actually done. So I had in the ASC app the leg session that I was going to do, so I didn't want to I didn't want to remove it all, because my knee actually felt alright first thing this morning. It's only when I actually started training that it was sore. What I need to do is adjust it in the app, the sessions. So I've got it all sorted. What I try and do is think about what my next day's training is going to be in terms of what I leave out or in. So my next session tomorrow, and there isn't anything that should be messing with that, is going to be bench. So, well, it'll be upper body push. I think it's supposed to be maybe 130 or 132 for my top set, and then loads of triples. So that should be good. Let me see where. Oh yeah, you'll still be able to see me fine. Never know with the camera angles and stuff. I've considered getting a proper camera, but I'm just like still, what's it called? Hesitant about spending more money on stuff right now. I'm trying to scale things efficiently without just generating a ton of waste and stuff as I go. And just buying extra stuff for a little bit of convenience. I'm like, is that the best move? When if I'm going to hire a videographer anyway, it'd be better to wait and get whatever they think is best. You know what? Maybe it's not my knees today. Maybe I'm just weak, because I'm fairly sure I've done more than that for more reps. But I feel good for doing something, you know? Like, because, so basically got up this morning, did a bit of work, walked to the gym, walked there, which is a nice change. Couple of minutes of leg extension. I was probably in the gym for 10 minutes. Come back home, and then I've just been sat behind the laptop most of the day. I walked on the treadmill for a little bit, so it feels good to do something physical. It's 7:30 on the evening now. So it's nice just to do something. So I believe that was 8. Keep doing sets until I struggle to get 5 reps, and then I think that'll probably be it. I was considering going back to the gym to do some cardio, just for the sake of fitness is one aspect, but it is literally just burning calories. So I had a 95.3 again today. We're going away in 4 weeks now, so I'm not like I have to be this weight to be on holiday, but it is a nice timeline to have. I have a set event to sort of prep for, and then whenever we do go on holiday or whatever, because I'm not training, my appetite disappears anyway, so I don't tend to gain lots of weight on holiday, unless we're training, in which case then, yeah, obviously. So I thought like pushing a little bit until then. So instead of it being like 0.2 to 0.4 kilos a week, thinking more like 0.5 to 1 kilo a week. So last week, for example, I was 0.7 down on average. So anyway, with all that said, it's just keeping my activity as high as I can on the days that I can, basically. Oh, that was nice. You know, when you feel it like exactly where you want. So when I do these, I already knew that I wasn't coming down to my chest. When I watched them back, it looks like I'm coming to about there. Maybe I am, but they are consistent every rep. So what I've done is I've marked them down as pull downs to the chin, because that's where I'm getting to, rather than pull downs to chest. So I'm missing a good bit of range of motion. I realised part of it is my actual shoulder flexibility down here. I can't actually get all the way down there because everything's so tight, and I think that's because a big part of the shoulder flexibility I had was from low bar squatting. So I'm not doing that at the minute, and so I probably need to actively make an effort to get into that deeper range. But yeah. So this week, the work priority, the stuff to do with the marketing guys, it's all email stuff basically. Email, landing page, is writing. That's the best way to describe it. It's just writing in various forms, and everything else just on maintenance. But it's like a skill upgrade, you know, like in like video games or whatever, you unlock a new character, a new skill or whatever. It's like the same with building the business, of just adding an extra thing. You can do this now, you can do this, you can do this, and so on. So then after that, I think it'll be obviously keeping it up. I need to make a commitment to like a sales funnel instead of having stuff going in multiple ones. Because it's like, I've talked about like the fixed cost of stuff or context switching before. Right, let's do this set. All right then. Well, that was fewer sets than even I expected. I know I said I didn't think it would be long, but I thought it'd be longer than that. So that's it for the back workout. Because I've got, in a couple of days' time, I've got some rows. So I'm predicting that my quad's not going to magically be better tomorrow. If it is, then awesome. I will then just squat tomorrow instead, but I'm expecting it not to be. So that'll mean next day will be bench tomorrow, and the day after will be back to deadlifts, which is why I'm not doing the back stuff. Which is also why I'd be really, really annoying as a client for somebody, because I'm changing my program based on how I am. Anyway, with that said, I need to make a thumbnail for YouTube. So what I'll do is this. Actually, you know what will get even more? So don't look at this, it'll make you be sick. But for YouTube, so this is how fat I am at the minute. Look at this. So I think somewhere between 20 and 25%. But for the thumbnail, I don't know what will work best for the lighting. But yeah, so basically, that's to get people to click on it. More people click on it, more people get onto the channel. This is just awareness rather than as an actual sales mechanism. So there's a physique update for you as well. Size of my belly. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to go to the gym. I don't think there's time for me to go on the assault bike, but what I am going to do is some dumbbell curls, because I've got dumbbells at the gym. So basically I've got 15 minutes now to get to the gym train. So that's why I said not really long enough for an assault bike workout. So I'll basically get there, do a couple of sets of curls, pick weights up. Job's a good one. See you in the next video.